Hello and welcome to Duos in Destiny, where two saltwater crocodiles are just walking around America, hoping we don't get discovered as saltwater crocodiles, and people keep thinking we're actually American crocodiles. Just playing Duos in Destiny, a Spelljammer campaign, inspired by Dungeons & Dragons. I kinda know what I'm talking about, because I'm your dungeon master, Logan.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
We're not doing that.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
we are doing is giving a very special shout out to two important people in our lives.
Please.
One, you might hear him right now. Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp?
That's
really? That's incredible. Well, he sponsors the show. Check him out on Facebook. No, wait, no, sorry.
Facebook.
Check him out on
Facebook.
Facebook, but also Spotify and Instagram on In the Vast Forest. And Bandcamp. I forgot in Bandcamp. Sorry, I'm way off track. The other person we would like to thank would give a very special shout out to Roll for Sketching on Instagram. You might have seen some of our character art. If you haven't, you probably ought to just go check it out right now on our Instagram. But don't pause the video, just keep playing in the background. Over to you, Brandon.
Hey guys, it's me, Brandon, and boy, are we on one tonight. Good gravy almighty. Hey, thank you for joining us for episode number 24. We couldn't be more grateful. 24.
Episode 25.
I said 24 plus 1.
Plus 1.
25. Last time Logan will be able to do this with two hands again. But listen, we're so grateful for you to be here. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the little bell notification so you can catch us with all the cool videos we post. On Mondays we have roll call for all those players out there. For Fridays we've got behind the screen, and of course on Wednesdays we are just both crushing it. Wednesdays we have our podcast Commander's Log, which you're tuned into right now. Again, we're so thankful for all of you out there. Thank you so much, and we look forward to keep making content. So without further ado, if I'm not mistaken, that takes us right in to last time on Commander's Log.
Commander's Log!
A beautiful little team meeting was taken place around breakfast, where Brish did his Brish things, and a plan was had. Carson and Pizor took off in the Chesta as they, I'm forgetting a very important detail here. As we were setting out to this certain biomass, we were attacked by a pirate ship, flying black flags, and by pointed-eared individuals, who we later learned were Githyanki and Ascarian elves, but did not know at the time. Some good combat initially, didn't end quite as nicely, but was pretty fun from the Starhammer's perspective. Eventually we got to a biomass where Carson thought the stone temple may have been, and was not quite there, but in turn made a very interesting little adventure and journey, but also another battle with some ape-like creatures that flung and held onto the ship, almost destroying the Chester, and eventually ending that battle back on the Starhammer. As we were going to make a different approach, or maybe this was a different day. I might have mixed my days there. We got talked to a parlayed again by Sirlons. Another interesting conversation by these individuals. Not quite as pushy, but still kind of cocky, one would say. But did gain some information that we were far off from where the Stone Temple potentially would be, still a few leagues away. So this direction Carson will be heading with the Starhammer, and I believe that is pretty much right as we left the ship. Yeah, as we left the ship, that is right where we left off.
Absolutely. So that's where we're picking up, is you getting away from the Sirlons and their parlay as fast as you can. You are headed in the opposite direction, and you guys are just kind of trying to decide where exactly to go to next. They had pointed you off further into Sector T of the Terran Fields, and to like a different location, different broccoli field, if you will.
Sure.
And so that is roughly about where you're headed right now. And that's where we're going to pick up as well. So, Commander Carson, you're in charge of this ship. What are we doing?
It is the fifth night on our journey. I will find Zage, and I'll tell him let's go ahead and travel through the night. I kind of want to make some headway. We will head in the direction that the Sirlons. Better yet, I will go find Zage.
Okay, absolutely. You go find Zage and you're in the typical spell-jamming quarters. As you approach the door, you go to knock, and before your hands even meet the door, you hear this. It's open.
Good evening, Zage. Well,
Cousin.
that conversation was as interesting as it could have been.
I caught portions of it.
It's same story, different ship, one would say. But they did give us good information. What we're looking for is further in Sector T. We need to keep going. He had said a few leagues. Not familiar with the measurement of leagues, but we need to head that direction.
Okay. Well, surely we'll find out how far a league is, I guess. Or
Yes.
we'll run out of space doing so.
Let's travel through the night a little bit yet. I know it's getting kind of late, but I want to try to make some headway. Maybe we can find somewhere later to rest.
Of course.
I'll stay on top to keep looking, and hopefully I'll recognize something from my vision.
Okay. That sounds like a fair plan.
Okay.
Just I guess let me know when we've made it far enough.
Absolutely. All right, thanks, Sage.
Jam on.
Walk out. Jam on.
Okay. So you guys continue on through Sector T. I would like you to roll me a D100, if you would not mind.
D-Hundo.
D-Hundo Fundo.
That's what the kids call them these days.
I think so.
A 42.
A 42. Awesome. Okay.
42. Buckle my shoe.
Excellent.
Thank you.
42 is the answer to the universe. So, you are traveling through Sector T, and you get to this sector, and you see there is like a small debris field floating, like not in the vicinity of some of these small little floating broccolis here amongst the asteroids, the fully encompassed forested asteroids, sitting away from them and actually like up above the Terran fields themselves and kind of drifting away is the wreckage of a ship. You do not recognize this ship. It does not have black flags. It is not of the galleon type. It is not of Torvengard make. It is not one of the squid ships or the lamprey ships that you'd seen. It is pieces of metal that have been absolutely obliterated. To the point where you can make out that it at one point was a ship. And it looks to you like it was probably a freighter of some semblance because it just kind of has like a wide bow and not much to it. There's not any design aspects that were taken apart. You can just see where everything was genuinely blown apart. But it's floating here, higher in the Terran fields of where you're at now.
Is there anything for me to actually investigate, or is it pretty much just all debris and shrapnel?
You definitely could investigate it.
Like there's a place I could go on the ship?
Yeah. There's portions you would have to, let's see.
Like, could I Chester to it?
Absolutely, yeah. I was trying to think of like how you would get an air bubble out there because the ship itself would not have an air bubble. You could go close enough with your own ship for it to like encompass the air bubble itself,
okay.
Or the Chester would be a good option.
What time of night are we talking? How long did we just travel?
You traveled for about 2 hours into the Terran fields before you guys came across anything of note. And it was kind of just like a slow trawling through the Terran fields where you're keeping a careful eye out, one, for any passerbys. You got a strong watchful eye out for any black flag ships or even these Sirlon ships, a little sketched out about them so you don't want to see them. So you've got your eyes peeled, everybody's on the deck looking around, and it's about 3 to 4 hours into the journey. So it's getting late into the evening.
Okay.
It was already evening now, so this is pushing into true evening. Like it's
Okay.
probably 8-ish.
Okay. Paizo, you want to go check that ship out with me as I find him over on the rest of the frontier deck?
Oh yeah. Oh, that that would be a good. This is the wrong voice. That's Brish. I yawned and immediately went to Brish. That would be okay with me. Sorry, I was just waking up from a nap. Honestly, I kind of had passed out up on the crow's nest. It was a long travel over here, but yeah, I'm awake now, and I'm ready.
All right, let's load up. Let's go check it out. Hey Zage, we're going to go look at the ship. If you don't mind getting semi-close, but not too close that you put anything in harm's way.
Of course.
See if there's any important informational details we can find in this. I don't recognize this, so this could be another player engaged in this battle that we're finding ourselves in.
I'll watch your back.
All right.
Okay. And with that, you and Pizor load up in the Chester. Do you take an automaton or anything?
No.
Okay. No automaton, just the two of you.
Yes.
You hop in the Chester and you fly away. It's a very short little jaunt to where there are just pieces of the hull of this ship floating amidst space. You see that there are large actual sections of the hull, so just gigantic sheets of metal. And it is, I guess, roll an investigation check before I go too far.
Excuse me.
You would have advantage because Pizor would be helping you.
Okay. $16.
Okay. It is, the metal itself is very finely crafted. It is pretty reminiscent, actually, of the construction of the orrery that you found on the last ship. So not the last ship's make itself, the galleon that you had completely blown up to smithereens. That is not the make of this ship. It is much more finely crafted. But when you found the orrery on that ship, you would assume the orrery and the make of this ship itself, the craftsmanship. You can see, at the very least, they were made by similar hands, if not the same hands.
Okay. Does the color almost match each other too?
Yep, exactly. Just this fine, polished metal.
Okay. Interesting.
One other thing of note, you would note that there's not battle marks on this ship. Like, for something in this disarray, you would expect there to be a massive bombard-sized hole through the hull. No, it just looks like it was ripped apart, like deconstructed on purpose, almost. Like there wasn't a lot of damage done to any of this.
Okay. So, okay. Am I pretty much just flying in my Chester around it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of just like zipping through just random floating bits.
In that, through that, did I find any other immediately detailing signs or symbols?
There are no symbols or anything like that. Make another investigation check for me. As you're kind of like sifting through the wreckage and going into a little bit more detail there.
22.
A 22, okay. You find that the same seal that actually sealed up the ledger of the last ship is on a lot of the crates. Like, it's emptied out cargo boxes and barrels that have that similar seal. Like this very fine, swooping elegance.
Pytor, I think these have a direct tie to the, How dare you? It was bugging me that they were like turned, like looking at the wall. They deserve better.
Do they?
I think these have a direct tie to those elves that we found.
The elves that we killed?
Yes, the ones on the Gith Yankee pirate ship. This is the same
Oh,
make, and this is the same, and these are the same symbols that were on the ledger.
he kind of peels the top off the barrel and like pulls it, and he's like looking at it. Yes, I do. The same. It was on the ledger that you came with.
Yes. This ship looks like it was deconstructed. It doesn't look like it was in a battle. It looks like it was purposely taken apart, maybe for its scrap, or to be used as scrap.
When you blew up the other ship, it was splinters.
Correct.
This is, you could rebuild a ship with this.
Correct.
Should we take some of this actually?
Yeah, probably. It wouldn't hurt. We're down to only about 45 pounds left, I think, of material.
It would not hurt to restock. I'm not a man that's been on a ship a long time, but when an opportunity presents itself like this, you might as well scavenge, you know.
Yes, we have got 46 pounds currently left for repair.
We'll make that 167 total now.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of a ship.
But why would they do this?
Take their own ship apart?
Yeah.
So nobody else could use it? I don't know. Why would you deconstruct something if you might need it?
Just take the jammer out. I mean, this doesn't make sense. Why? Somebody else might use it. We could use it. We're going to use it.
Yes, absolutely.
So why would they go through the trouble of deconstructing it? I mean, they had to have used it, some of it. But to this nature, this seems odd.
I could not tell you honestly.
And to be this close to the ship that attacked us, that seems quite interesting, doesn't it? Why would it... Almost like those elves were on this ship, and then they like took over the other ship.
They could be.
Curious. Well, anything else you think we need to look over here?
No.
Okay. We gained some information. Send back. After gathering these 122 pounds of material.
You would also know 123, I think.
121, actually. It was 46
Oh,
Friday.
dang it. Okay, I thought you said 140, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Psh, anyways. Psh. One thing you do note is there's not signs of people. It's not like there's blood or disembodied parts floating amidst here.
Right.
There's no evidence of anybody.
Yeah, no, that's what I took it as.
Okay.
It was, yeah. This ship was used for something different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll collect as much as we can up to that 167, then, only get the finest material then at that point. So
Yeah.
even if we have to get rid of some of the other stuff, like from the other ship that we had, if it's not good, we'll just at least pull this stuff that's, pulled nicely. So.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So you're able to reallocate a lot of your resources from what is existing here, from this fine craftsman stuff, to what you had piled up on the ship. And so you kind of do like an inventory update and then reconvene on the Starhammer.
Well, I think we just keep pressing on. Let's keep going a little bit. I don't definitely feel comfortable resting here, Zage. Let's keep moving forward. I haven't seen anything that I recognize yet.
Okay. Pushing onwards?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. You are pushing Zage towards a level of exhaustion at the current moment. And so...
He'd hit it already?
This would be an exhausted push, essentially. So the last one was beyond what you could be, so this actually would set off the exhaustion here. So,
could Pizor take over for him?
Yeah, absolutely. Pizor just had a nap, so canonically.
Okay, let's Pizor take over for a little bit and then...
You are dead set on getting out of here, aren't you, Captain?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to rest here.
It's a little spooky being so close to whatever is going on there.
Yeah, I don't want to put us in harm's way, and We know that there's something called the Thry-Creen somewhere over here. So, I don't want anything to draw unnecessary attention.
Okay, well, where to?
Keep in the same direction Sage is taking us. Take it easy. We're in no hurry. But just nice steady movement, and we'll be safe about it. But I'll let you know if I find anything that is sparking this memory.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me as you
Another
continue through the Terran field here.
What are the odds I can roll 42 again?
Slim, but not 0.
6, 7.
Roll a new character, would you? Okay, interesting. As you are flying through...
Just kidding. There's a 61.
Oh, was it really?
If it makes a difference.
That does make a lot. That's a lot better.
Is it really?
It doesn't change anything on the table, but...
You're right.
Yeah, now you don't have to roll a new character.
In real world consequences,
Yeah.
it does make it better.
It makes it better.
Yeah.
No, you are traversing along, and if it weren't for the fact that you almost exactly just saw this, you'd think you're seeing something. Like, you think you're crazy. But flitting across and kind of like catching your vision is the rippling of a black sail. And then the black sail is kind of cut in half by another piece of scrap that's floating around with it. And it kind of gets caught up in the black sail and it starts twisting around. And you stumble across yet another minefield. This one, however, is destroyed. It is another one of those Githyanki inhabited galleon ships with black sails, fully kitted out. This one blown to smithereens. Not deconstructed, like whatever you had just found.
Right.
Mind you, these are wooden hulled, as opposed to what you did find was a metal hull.
Right.
But you find the splinters of the remnants of a bombard, or not a bombard, a galleon. Behind.
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you think it's worth checking that out, Pizor? Or should we just play it safe?
I mean, I could always use to stretch my legs, get away from the helm here and go sit in another helm. Don't laugh. But, I don't know. It could never hurt to go look at it, truly. What else are we doing out here?
Well, we're looking for a stone temple.
This is the only thing I see.
Fine. We can't leave our jammer unmanned.
The automatons are all watching.
They can't drive the ship.
I could stay behind.
Yeah. Stay behind.
I'll keep a close eye.
Okay. I'll be back quick. I won't dally.
Automatons, get the cannon ready.
Hack, come on. You're riding with me.
Okay.
I'll bring Hack with me and
Absolutely. Hack veers away from his course to reload the Starjammer's gigantic cannon, and instead hops up in the Chester with you and is loaded up, and the two of you are off.
Okay. If there's an obtainable section of the ship to land on and walk around, especially if the ship feels the same, I'll aim for that section where potentially
absolutely
would hold.
You see, this ship itself looks as if it was rammed, as opposed to being where you blew apart one of them. This one looks like it was battered to pieces, so there's actual, like, two large chunks of the ship itself that have kind of mostly splintered, and they're, like, kind of piecemealed, like, hanging on to each other by just a few shreds of board connecting. So you can actually land on either one of the two holes, but for the most part, the entirety of the ship is intact. And there's just kind of like a debris field floating around it of broken hulls, dead bodies, crates.
So first and foremost, bodies.
Yes.
Looks like Githyanki.
As you get closer, you do find there are 3 bodies that are floating around in the atmosphere itself. All of them are Githyanki.
Okay, good.
And they are deceased.
Okay.
Obviously, if they're bodies.
Yeah, good to know. Okay. So I'll find probably the rear of the ship, that half first, would probably deem better.
Okay, sure.
More important rooms, if you will, but...
Investigation or perception check, whichever one you deem.
Investigation. For sure. For a 13.
A 13, okay. You are combing through this ship itself, and you find more of the same. Not as many emblems on like all of the cargo as you did with the random spread out cargo. But what you do find is a couple of barrels that are on the like actually within the hold itself that have that exact same emblem.
Okay.
So you're starting to see a similar pattern. As you're searching through the captain's helm, you do actually find another one of the elves dead here as well. It looks like this one was actually killed where he sits, like at his seat behind his chair. He was killed in his chair and left. And then you see there is some some paper on the desk itself, but it is all covered in blood.
Like he was actively writing something, and they like stabbed him in the back.
Yep.
Okay. Can I make out anything that's on the paper?
Absolutely. First thing you notice is it's not in your language. It is a very different script.
I guess can we comprehend languages?
Okay, awesome. Casting comprehend languages, you're searching over through the script, and through the blood splots, you start to pick up the gist of a message. And this is a communication. They are writing a message for another one of their ships. So it is actually to Captain, I'm trying to recall, Elvar Winlin. I think it's pretty dang close to what I had said last time.
The last captain?
Yep.
I literally wrote Captain Space because I didn't get his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's okay. I wrote it down, and I know it starts with an
Corsair.
E. Eldar. I was so close.
Where are you?
Win Valor. So it is addressed to Captain Eldar Win Valar,
Okay.
stating that they found the missing freighter deconstructed, floating not far away. They believe whoever is responsible must be nearby.
Trouble. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Excuse me while I write some notes real quick.
Of course. As he's writing these notes, please listen to these dulcet tones. Ooh. Wow. Hit that synthesizer. Get it, Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. Be sure to check him out. Show him your love from us. He's also still writing, so I'll plug our very next friend, Roll for Sketching on Instagram. If you haven't checked him out, be sure you do, because she's got plenty of character art that she's made for us, as well as stuff that she does of her own accord. Check us out on Instagram as well to see everything we post. Hopefully, he's ending the near of his paragraph.
I must keep writing. Okay. So I'll search the rest of this captain's quarters, see if I can find any goodies.
Okay. Through the rest of the captain's quarters, it looks like everything has pretty much been ransacked.
Okay.
Like
Fair
the drawers themselves have been pulled out.
Okay.
Everything is tossed. The captain himself looks like he's been searched. Like there's a scabbard there, but the sword is gone.
Okay. Cool. I will walk through the rest of the ship briskly and see if I see anything that just immediately catches my attention. If not, I'm heading back to the Chester
Okay.
to boogie.
Walking through the front half of the ship, next to the dead body of another elf, you actually find something you're not familiar with. You're not quite sure what this creature is in front of you on the ground. You see it has 2 legs, 2 arms, and 2 smaller arms. I had to look at the mini to make sure I was getting that right. It is probably a little bit taller than you, about 6.5 or more feet tall. Pretty thin.
I'm 6'7", so.
Oh, God, you're fired.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You are a little bit shorter than this creature itself, but the weirdest thing is on top of it having an extra set of limbs, it has kind of like this like chitinous hard carapace outer shell.
Strong words there.
Yeah. Instead of having skin, it has some kind of armored flesh. Instead of having eyeballs, it has these like multifaceted lenses. And instead of having hair, it has antennas. It's essentially a giant bug.
I will take good note of that. I'll pull out a little journal, my commander's log, and I will take some notes in there about the species that I found.
Okay.
Just continuous, like right underneath, like the Githyanki one that I've kind of been filling in.
Yeah.
Where I've met more species than I've ever met in my entire life in the last 7 days. So, making I've got just little notes of like trying to create, like distinguishable factors of these individuals. So,
yeah,
whatever I can, real quick about them. They kind of stand out pretty easy. So, but after that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna boogie back onto the ship, get on there quick. So.
Okay. Getting back on the ship, as soon as you step foot, you hear Pizor come out and he says, Did you find anything, Commander?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes. There's a species we haven't come across with that's very different in make. Extra limbs, hard exterior. Kind of creepy looking. They seem to be the attackers upon this ship. This ship had a paperwork stating that their cargo vessel was attacked, and they found it just recently, which I assume is where we just took all that repair material from. But they were riding it to the first ship, and I only know that because of the ledger that we found. The captain of the Corsair. It's all kind of connected here, but there must mean whatever that creature's ship is, maybe not far off if they're still in the vicinity. I'm not sure. I was going to say we could find a place to rest. It's close by, but now I feel like it's probably more important than ever just to keep moving forward a little bit.
You are the commander.
Let's keep moving forward just to find a safe place that we can at least be defensible if we need to be. But
Of course.
okay.
Okay. If you are looking for a safe place and not for the temple itself, I'll have you roll a perception check for me.
2.
2. Okay. There are several larger asteroids closer nearby. I'll let you tell me if a nearby asteroid would be something that you inhabit, simply because there is the proximity of the damaged ship here. Would you stay in that area, or would you search quite the distance?
No, we wouldn't stay in the area. We'd move a little bit. I would want to get out of this vicinity.
Okay, awesome. You guys go and you find an isolated asteroid far off that is not going to cause you any issues. You don't see anything floating nearby it. You keep watch of it to make sure there's no traffic that goes near it, and after a couple of hours of observation, you determine totally reasonable to go finish up the evening and rest. It's late into the evening already, 11, midnight-ish, to where your eyes are heavy, you're ready for bed. So by the time you guys do set into orbit, it's nothing but get the automatons on their watch, and let's find the pillows. Let's hit the hay.
Okay.
With that, I'll let you take a long rest.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
So you're taking a long rest, and we are heading into the 9th of Char still.
8th?
It was the 8th yesterday. I am about 95% positive that right after, I'd have to go grab the actual piece of paper that I set up there. But you started off last session on the 7th. You searched the enemy wreckage, and then went skipped all the way through there. Ended up searching everything that you found, including your scrolls and your speed.
Correct.
You woke up in the morning on the 8th, and then after that, that's whenever you came across.
Okay, so we had day 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just forgot to write down day 6.
So on day 8 is when you guys came across the last
Yes.
patrol of the Sirlons.
Okay.
And then, yeah, now you are resting, waking up on the morning of the 9th of Charstill.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Okay, excellent. So, orbiting around this asteroid, the morning is yours, Commander.
I would just approach Zage and tell him that we're going to continue on the path, trying to find this temple.
Okay.
Let's get there.
Excellent. As you guys are sitting down for dinner, or not dinner, breakfast, there is this massive impact into the side of the ship. Like, you guys are just getting around to everything.
These automatons are all fired. Thank you.
And as soon as you guys are going about your conversation, the entire hull lurches, your coffee goes spluttering to the side. And I'm going to have you roll for initiative.
I Misty step to the top.
Absolutely. You sure can. In the initiative order.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
So, it is convenient that we do have this tiered D-Star hammer. Everybody appreciate the view of my shoulders and the back of my head.
Oh, wow. Are those some beautiful shoulders? Some of the finest you've ever seen as they shake
and
bake.
shimmy. Okay.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Cool. Sweet. Got everything.
Let's see.
Alrighty. So, you guys would actually be down here in this room, just munching. I'm going to grab a small character for our gnomish friend, Zage. Okay.
Is this technically my room, son?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. The room here is Carlisle's.
Yes.
That is Carson's.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, as the entire ship rocks and lurches as you're trying to take a gentle sip of your coffee, your whole world turns, and it is your initiative. So, I will...
Nice. Let's go.
I'm going to roll initiative for whatever's attacking you, and then I'm going to roll it for... Excuse me.
Goodness.
Okay, I'm good. Zage.
May I pull one automaton to be my friend here?
You absolutely could. So I'll have you roll initiative for Zage and the automaton.
4 Zage. Didn't you just roll Zages? You said?
I meant to say Zage. I meant to say Pizor.
Oh, okay.
I said Zage.
I should have kept that. That was a 15. A 4.
A 4. Okay.
For Zage.
Excellent.
And then we will do... We'll just stay with hack. I said them earlier. So we'll do 6 plus... Hack. Oh, he doesn't have a mission on here. Plus 2. It's 15. So 6, 8.
8. Okay, excellent. I'm probably just going to have to ask for everybody's initiative again. So we'll start with this one. 25 to 20. Okay, Paizo rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So
let me mark that down for you, sir.
Yep. 19 through 15.
19 for Carson.
19 for Carson. Nice. 14 through 10. Nobody?
Nope.
9 through 5.
Hack had an 8.
Yep, I was going to say, I think you just said...
And then I don't know if I rolled a 4 for Zage. I don't know if he has any decks. If he has 1.
Let's just say no. Be easier.
So he's at 4.
Okay, awesome. The moment you feel the entire ship shake beneath your feet, this massive impact impacts onto the side. And let me see.
Boys and girls, this is going to get hairy. Stick around as we see. Can Carson defend? Or is this the end of the Spelljammer?
Can Carson defend, or is this the end? So very first off, that initial impact that hit you and sent everything flying was 17 points of piercing damage.
Did nothing.
Oh yeah, I got to break through the hole. Okay, awesome.
Definitely
so you feel the entire ship rock and shake, but you do not feel the hole weaken. Top of the round is actually Pizor, so the moment you feel the impact, everything is kind of scattered. The breakfast is thrown across the thing, and you hear you hear Brish going, "Oh no, I spilt it again," from the galley down the street, or from the galley down the hall. Sorry, not the street, hall. Okay. Pizor's turn.
Yes.
Is there anything you would like Pizor to do as the commander? You do command him, technically.
No. Free volition. Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
I just look at him and I go, crap.
On it! And he vaults over the table, out the door. 5, 10... Where am I going? 15, 20, 25, 30... 35 is his movement speed, so he is...
Good old Leon's 35 speed.
Getting to the cannon deck right now, so his head is out into open wild space at that point. He looks around, does not see anything, and just shouts back down to you, "I do not see anything at the top deck." And then, ending his turn, over to you, Carson. And you do know you were hit from beneath.
Okay, I'll just sprint out as well.
Yep, like you can feel the impact.
This side, so I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I cut this corner? Or do I have to? Okay, 25, 30, and then I'm going to go 35, which I'm here. How do I get to here?
That would be another 10 feet up.
Do the stairs, like, do I have to come back to this backside and go up again?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, if I cut the corner, 60, so I'm halfway coming up the steps.
Yep, absolutely. So technically, he should be down here. technically. And then that would put you going up the stairs for the other guy.
Oh, wait.
Now that I'm looking at it, the way I had it written up is you go up, and then it's kind of like turns around and ends you up here. So your continued movement.
Oh, I don't have to run all the way back around. Okay, so
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So we know I started here. So sorry, guys, about this. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm here.
Yep.
40.
45.
45.
Yep. Sweet. Sorry about that.
15. No problem. And I just like quickly look over the edge. I know I use my action to dash, but I'm just looking over the edge real quick to see if I see anything. A massive ship that just rammed us from the bottom.
Not a massive ship. Instead, you see a massive eyeball. Massive eyeball.
Oh, what?
Looking right back up at you.
I shall. Pison!
And
That's my turn.
as this eye falls on you, do you have any magic items? Okay. What are your magic items?
The robe.
Okay.
That I don't
The
really
robe
ever
of scintillating colors.
quite get the chance to use. quite
The
the right
robe
moment.
that kind of like slowly dances in colors on your back. Completely gray. What are you looking at me for?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. Is that all your turn, Carson?
Mm-hmm.
That was your movement and your action of dash. You do have a bonus action, technically, if you wanted.
Can I take potions?
You can. Oh, nice.
5.
Nice. Okay.
Pull out the
okay.
potion from Zage.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish I was in the slightest prepared for what this would be.
5.
I'll get to it in just a heartbeat here.
As we're gonna fight a big eye.
A big eye.
I should have a little extra pizzazz, some would say.
Pizzazz for the eye.
Yep.
Okay. Your potion. Oh goodness, why would that not be?
Oh goodness is right, because hey, thanks for tuning in all the way to episode number 25. You know, this one goes out to you guys, as we wouldn't be here without you. Well, I guess we'd still be here hiding in our mom's basement, but no one would know, because we probably wouldn't film it.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
A 5. Oh, you gain a flying speed of 30 feet
That might be crucial.
for 1 minute.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. That's your bonus action. As you pop a potion, you can kind of feel your feet. Oh. What happens when you drink a potion in a non-magical field? You just drink water, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it depends what how the eye states. I can't recall.
Right. So, magical effects, including those produced by spells and magic items, but excluding those created by artifacts or deities, are suppressed inside the gaze.
So the question would be, and this would be honest, I'd look over and then I'd pull back and then drink the potion. So technically, would I be in the gaze?
No, not at all.
So because I wouldn't like be like this and like drinking a potion, like looking down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to drink it. So I
Yes.
would be up off.
Okay.
So
Yeah, no, that totally
if
makes
that
sense.
helps simplify it a
Yeah.
little bit, you know.
And it's one of those things, as you look over, you have this like weird sense that like goes over your entire
Sure.
body, like washes over you, almost like dread in a moment, but you know it's like it's supernatural. As you're looking over, you feel dread, you peel back, pop the potion. Absolutely.
But you're right.
Yep.
Brandon knows I shouldn't fly
Okay,
because I don't know what'll happen when I fly.
and now
Okay.
you can feel your feet start to like pick up off the deck in like a very familiar sense of flight. Anything else from you, Carson?
No, that'll do her.
Okay, awesome.
I guess I'll use my last 5 feet to do this. Boom. There.
The star hammer is 10 foot every floor, and he's looking at you.
So 10, 20.
Yeah.
Approximately.
Okay.
From bottom of floor at least. I don't know what the hole would count as, but.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna just kind of scoot these guys sideways. Honestly, I'd probably push this guy here.
Yeah.
Move my dice box. Push this guy here. Who made these things so large? But it's cool, right?
It is cool.
Okay. Looking up at you.
What is that?
It's not what you thought it was. I can
What
tell
is
you that. This gigantic eye
You don't know what I thought it was.
is gazing up at you, and you see this mouth break through this rocky exterior. The asteroid that you were floating around
It's freaking me out. It's looking just.
is...
There you go. How's that make you feel?
Okay, I can see why it's a little uncomfortable. The asteroid that you were orbiting around,
No.
you now realize has a mouth and an eye.
Wait, so how large is this?
Massive.
Okay. Cool.
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan. Okay.
Technically it's huge, but... So, it's big enough definitely to orbit around, not big enough to sustain an ecosystem, but it is a huge creature, which would technically be a little bit smaller than the Starhammer. So it's definitely a lot bigger than that one.
Okay.
But anyways,
Very good.
this huge creature hanging off over the other side. You see this gigantic crack appear in the asteroid's surface, and a maw opens up and smiles at you as the eye just kind of like blinks. And it's going to float up so that it is about 10 feet in front of the Starhammer, not adjacent to it,
Okay.
but 10 feet away,
Is that
and
back right? Yeah.
staring you down.
Oh, lovely.
And as it's staring you down is when you can feel that feeling wash over you.
Do my feet touch the ground again?
Yes,
Okay.
where your feet touch the
Darn it.
ground, and your robe of scintillating colors no longer scintillates.
Okay.
It just colors.
Just colors.
Okay,
I look stylish.
excellent. As it slowly looms up next to you, we come to Hack's turn.
He just beep boop bop beep boop bops up the stairs too.
Awesome. He's a booping and a bopping and a beeping.
So I think he's 30.
Yes, they should be 30-foot movement speed.
Yeah, so yeah, let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So he hits here, 45. So he just uses his whole movement to kind of catch here, and he goes, and sees him off in the distance. So he just kind of stops there for a second, but readies himself.
Okay, excellent. Hack pausing there at the base of the stairs, ending his turn. We take it over to Zage. Zage is not currently piloting the ship.
Correct.
Okay, what would you like him to do, Commander?
He's an own volition, whatever Zage would think.
Okay.
Especially at this point where I'm boogied. So
You hear from down behind you this old gnomish voice of battle stations, and he's going to start running, following Pizor.
yeah, we definitely have this covered in the safety
20.
book somewhere.
25, his movement speed with his little gnomish legs. Okay, as he is chasing onto Pizor's heel, we actually come to the top of the round with Pizor. I apologize, I should have made Pizor dash last time. 5, 10, 15. I need to see what is... Oh, man, I wish I could read. So it's not an anti-magic gaze, it's an anti-magic gullet. It has to eat you first. So you do not feel
Oh.
that. So...
That's funny.
It started with
Gullet
G,
gaze,
and like,
you know?
yeah, it started with G, and immediately my mind was just like, that's the word.
That is too funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang it. No, I was rereading that because I was like, it doesn't say there's a foot spread. Like,
Yeah,
there
what's the
should be a
distance?
cone.
Yeah.
No cone. So, as Pizor sees the gigantic monster smiling down at you, he's like, what? And he just launches a guiding bolt at it. The guiding bolt is going to be
I
of
got so
a
scared. His accent completely changed.
level of... Oh my goodness, I do not know what that thing
There it
even is. Sorry, I got distracted.
What? I was like, huh? Pizor's infiltrated my ship.
He's going to send a
He's a
second
spy.
level guiding bolt at the
Oh,
guy.
sweet. Okay.
So that's going to be 5d6 on a hit.
Oh, let's go, Pizor.
Let's roll that natural 20 dice. Nah, not this time. It's actually going to be kind of low with a 13 to hit.
He's a large asteroid.
As large as it is,
You
it
tell
bounces off his
Ugh.
rocky exterior.
Guiding
And you
bolt
can
always
kind of
does
see
this.
it just boing. Dude, it's the most
I'm
it's
telling you.
guaranteed to miss spell, which is ironic considering
Yes.
what it does. So he rushes his full movement up to the top of the stairs, looses a guiding bolt, does not stick. So he will bonus action cast out a spiritual weapon,
Okay.
which has a range of 60 feet. So for a spiritual weapon, we're just going to throw out this ship.
Oh, cool.
That seems appropriate.
Very
Oh
cute,
man. Okay, yeah. If you wouldn't mind setting him against that. The spiritual weapon comes out in the form of a gigantic kitty claw.
Kitty claw, I like it.
Yeah, I had to think about that
I
one.
like it.
Pizor is technically concentrating, which I'll find a concentration ring here in a second. And this one is going to hit with a 19 on the dice.
Sweet.
And then that is how many d8s? It is 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. Nice. 10 points of damage. Okay. I was making sure there was no vulnerabilities or resistances to the Eye Monger. But there is not. So as Pizor unleashes his attack with the giant kitty claw that rakes across this cat scratch eye. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Pizor's going to end his turn there, taking you, Carson.
I will separate some distance here. I'm going to fly up here, since I can fly.
Yeah, since you can fly.
And while I'm flying, I just throw 2 Eldritch Blast at him.
Awesome, heck yeah. Okay, rushing away, chuck an Eldritch Blast as you're going.
5 and 6 on the dice.
Oh,
That's 10 and 11.
that's
So
embarrassing.
just throwing those off as they... I think it was uncalled for. Did you say fly speed of 30 or 60?
30.
I'm actually going to go backwards, not up away from him. That would be
Okay, yeah.
dumb. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm probably like kind of floating just about 5 feet off the deck.
Yeah, for sure.
just in that regard.
If you want to throw like a D6
yeah,
underneath.
I got you. You're good.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, let me get my
fine. I did all
Carson,
that work.
Carson does.
Okay, excellent. So you retreat a little bit after throwing a couple of very...
Carson fell off the ship.
Roll a new character, would you?
You got it, dude.
Okay,
So,
after throwing off 2 very ineffective Eldritch Blasts, you see all these spells just impacting into the rocky hide and just zoom off into space.
This isn't good. This isn't good, Pizor.
And then you... I
Use
wish
a
this thing...
bonus
Ooh.
action to take my axe and I just slide it against like my leg.
Nice,
And I
nice.
just like cut my calf a little bit and the blood coalesces back on it. And we will do, man, which one should I do? Let's light it with flames.
Nice.
6 points of damage.
Oh,
God, it just does not work.
that's not a good thing, actually. I was going to say, heck yes. But then I realized 6 points of damage is to you.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so you slice your calf open and the trail of blood kind of ignites, kind of like a trail of gasoline igniting up the side of the blade, sending this kind of like poof of smoke as you brandish the axe, ending your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The Eye Monger itself. It got 5, 10. We're just going to put it right there. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, really?
It dashes up to you the
Okay.
entire time. The mouth just like Pac-Man snapping at you.
Okay.
It uses all of its movement and its action to dash up to you entirely.
Okay.
Ending its turn, over to Hack, our
He
slow automaton friend.
immediately just goes dashing up the stairs.
Dashing up the stairs.
5, 10, 5, 10 to 15.
Yep.
20, 25, 30.
Nice.
Is he within range of this thing? I guess it's pretty big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. I think technically this the Eyemonger must be like Spelljammer scale, because I think it should be a lot bigger than that guy.
If he's huge, yes.
Yeah.
Huge would be 15 by 15 at a minimum. So.
Yeah.
So.
That's weird.
He'd be at least a
Maybe
50.
it's meant to be bigger.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
Hack will just take and make. I think he has 2 attacks now. I think he just has 1. 1 attack. That was a trip. That's pretty good though. That is a 27 to hit.
27 definitely is going to hit.
Okay.
So we're proving spells do nothing against this thing, right?
Yeah, true. That's 4 points of damage with his
4
battle
points.
axe.
Okay, awesome. The battle axe chunks off this big piece of rock that goes scattering off into wild space, ending Hack's turn. That's his action movement.
Yeah, that's
okay,
his turn.
awesome. Coming to Zage. Zage is continuing his movement. He's trying to get to this room right here.
The gem.
So that is 5, 10, gets us to this guy. 15, 20, 25, right there. Oh, he can dash.
He could dash, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay,
Nice.
so start of his next turn, he can get onto the Spelljammer
Jammer.
itself, and he can start jamming. But for the time being, he's not there yet. Ending Zage's turn, over to Pizor. Pizor standing at the edge of the deck, just about fell off there. First things first, he's going to bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon to move up to 20 feet towards the individual. So
5, 10, 15, he can get it onto the ship.
Yep, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
He helps to relocate that. And then
You got the hiccups over there?
I do.
Easily accessible from the camera.
Nice. There we go. Heck yeah. Get a little bit more visibility on everybody.
Yeah,
How's that?
make it a little bit easier.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. As you relocate the map, Pizor had to regain his bearings. You see him pull from his satchel. He pulls this like strip of water that goes wisping through the air. It kind of catches some starlight, evaporates, and then wisps off and impacts into the Eyemonger with a starry wisp.
Ooh,
That's going to hit for sure with a 26 total.
nice.
And he's going to... it does 2d8 damage on this guy. That's 7 points of damage. Nice, okay.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Pizor whips into him with like this starry mote that shoots out of his canteen, kind of like coalescing from the water itself, impacting into this creature, proving that spells actually can do damage as it blows up in this radiant explosion. And then the Eyemonger itself has a little bit of radiance that kind of emanates off of it, making the invisible condition completely useless if that were applicable.
Okay.
But it's not, so we just read past that.
Yeah.
Pizor is going to go ahead and move. We're feeling a little cramped. I think Pizor wants the high ground. He's going to run up on top of the signal, or on top of the Fantel deck.
Okay.
So he just basically runs straight backwards. 5, 10, 15, 20 would start the trek of the stairs. 25, 30 to get to basically...
5, 10, 15, 20 here. Oops.
Whoops.
So that's 20 to the front of that pillar.
Yep.
25, 30, 35 would take him up here.
Perfect. That's exactly where he'll be.
I'm going to put this back. Is it blocking it pretty bad from the camera?
Yeah, it blocks most of it.
Okay.
You could always just put him down there. Or even over here.
Well, I
just
figured visually it might be nice to see.
okay.
See only downfall. I guess we need to rotate this the other way.
Oh yeah, we sure could.
Yep.
That would be better. Just face it straight down the barrel.
Oh, that would work too, huh?
Yeah.
Now that we're all on the ship anyways.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I like this angle. The eye monger's staring you right down.
Yeah.
It looks good from my angle.
Sure.
Indian Piezore's turn as he's at the top of the ship itself. We go over to you, Mr. Carson.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm going to... I think I'm going to do 2 attacks.
You think?
Yeah.
You are in melee distance.
Yeah, but that I am, huh? Okay. Let's do, yeah.
Let's do a yeah.
Let's do a quick yeah, okay?
Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Alright, I just want to make sure once for sure it was you.
You should have the flaming axe
Yep.
activated, trailing smoke behind you, burning in this airless expanse.
I pull the axe back into both hands, and I go, looks like we can chop rocks here. And I just take 2 big swings. I'm going to do them one at a time here.
Nice.
Importantly, for a
Nice.
reason.
Okay.
Okay, nice. I haven't done this yet, so I just wanted to make sure my stuff was right. So that's a 21 on the dice.
21's gonna hit.
So we got a d12 with a d6
Nice.
from the flames. Ooh.
Ah, come on.
2 and a 1. So, oh wait, I can reroll 1 to 2s.
Oh yeah, okay.
Great Weapon Master. Come on, now a 12 is when it goes hard. A 9, I'll take it. 9, 10, 13 points of damage.
13, nice. Okay.
And on this one, I'm going to, the flame like licks off, and then you see it like catch on the side of this asteroid, and like almost like a searing burn from like you would sear like a cattle. You see it burn, and I'm going to do my Brain of Cassignation.
Nice.
Just so once per short rest, when I damage a creature with a weapon that has my active right, I sear that brain into that creature. So I always know the direction of the braided creature as long as we're on the same plane. And each time the braided creature deals damage to me or another creature I can see within 5 feet of me, the braided creature takes 2 psychic damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then it lasts until I dismiss it or until I apply a brain to another creature, and it can be dispelled.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
But
So just remind me in case I do forget.
sure.
So
that's the first attack. Second
yes.
attack. Let's just keep with doing dice.
Oh, the brand is part of that attack.
Yes, and
Nice.
it
Okay,
happens on
cool.
the attack. I will
Heck yeah.
verify that was not a bonus action.
No, I reckon you're correct. Probably
Yeah.
if you.
It says whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, you can sear or brain that creature. And so yeah, I seared it on the first attack.
Nice. Okay, so this glowing rune begins to like emanate off the backside of him.
And then on the second one, I rolled a 9. So
9.
I just
Okay.
he's able to shed off enough that I just like shear the great axe off the side, kind of get stuck in the deck a little bit.
Absolutely.
Dang it. Bonus action.
Bonus action and movement.
I'm going to float around 5, 10, 15. I'm going to float to this way.
Okay. As you go to float, the eye monger's snapping at you as you go. It is going to take a bite attack at you.
Before you say it,
Yep.
I'm going to use, as it goes to, he's kind of like spinning and following me.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, not this time. And I will, you see like a tear of blood that kind of like is a goldish tear with a reddish tint
Yeah.
drop from my eye. And as it does so, it kind of like licks off my cheek and then like goes into his massive eye. And I'm going to use my Blood Maledict to subtract a d6 from this one attack.
That's awesome. Okay. I'll let you roll that d6. That way it's not on me.
Yep. 4.
That's going to help because it was a dirty 20 to a 16.
To a 16, which misses.
Isn't your AC 17?
18. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
No, absolutely.
I did it right, too.
Yeah, heck yeah. Right?
I did my right.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet.
It goes to snap at you, and your feet just barely make it past the teeth as they close around, tearing portions of your cloak away. But you are free as it tries to snap at you. It's just going to hold firm where it's at then. Yes, holding firm where it's at. Ending its turn, coming over to Hack. I don't need to roll anything for
Hack will just start. He starts hacking.
Okay.
He does not stay hacking. That's a 14.
14. Awesome. Okay. He bam, 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 smashing into the rocky exterior. It's made of rock.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard, and that is why his attacks do absolutely nothing. They glance straight off the side, small little pebbles breaking off, but actually not doing any damage itself. There is movement from Hack if he would like it.
No, I think he's going to stay right in the vicinity of me.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. Over to Zage. Zage, hanging out in the pilot seat. He has heard no inclinations from you otherwise. He's going to, I guess he can view anywhere he wants on the ship. So you hear throughout, "Caution, would you like us to get out of here?"
Are you the one me to answer?
Yeah. I'll allow you to respond.
I don't know that now's the time.
Holding firm.
Be ready.
Okay. Excellent. As Zage is holding his action to maneuver, the Star Hammer does not move anywhere, but you can kind of feel it come to life around you. The actual spell jamming magic infusing the ship itself. Luckily, the Eyemonger can't swallow the whole ship.
True.
Top of the round, over to Pizor. Pizor, with the high ground, is going to shoot off another guiding bolt. This time, hopefully he hits. That's definitely going to hit with a 22.
Nice.
This is a first level guiding bolt, so it's just going to be 4d6 there. That's good damage so far. 10 points of damage.
Do it again. Do it again. Oh,
okay,
still.
not bad. So 15 plus 1, 16 points of radiant damage. That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
Absolutely.
Rock solid.
15 points of radiant damage. This large chunk of asteroid kind of like cleaves off of him and goes spiraling through the air. And now the entirety of this creature is glowing this bright, iridescent shine. That gives you advantage on your very next attack roll, which is helpful because you're up next. Not quite yet. Oh, wait. Yes. You are up next. I'm just going to finish my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's just going to kind of back up.
Sure.
That's action. Bonus action. He does have the spiritual weapon. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets right up to him.
Nice.
And does the attack. I totally forgot about that spiritual weapon.
Kitty cat claw coming in.
Another 22 with the big kitty cat claw.
Nice.
Kitty cat claw. Can't say that too fast. And what is this? Is it D8, right?
D8. Yep. Plus modifier.
D8 plus modifier is 7 plus 4. 11.
Nice.
Very good damage. Heck yeah, you guys are chunking away at him finally.
Good job, Pizor.
You guys have finally seemed to be breaking through the armor, as well as finding some weak
that
spots.
had advantage on it.
Why?
Because you're guiding bolt.
Oh goodness, it did take. He took his own advantage, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I rolled a
Sitting at
natural 20. Not quite.
Okay.
So, I didn't even mean to take my own advantage, but absolutely, I apologize. Over to you.
Why are you apologizing? Nope, it's fine. All right, I will just continue the trek here of 2 attacks. And I did both sides of the coin with a 1 and a 20.
And those are flat rolls on both, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My two,
awesome.
my
Heck
two
yeah.
attacks.
No, absolutely. So natural 20, obviously.
And natural 1.
Max damage plus whatever you roll, and then natural 1, unfortunately, is going to be.
It is what it is.
So you store all of your energy up into this one momentous swing. The axe held back, trailing flames. You cleave into him with some super dammies.
10 on my D12 dice. So it's nice. So 20. Only 1 again on my flame, but that's
so
all right.
we roll max on the dice. So it'd
Are we
be,
doing it?
Yep. So it'd be a D12 plus a D20 or a D6, right?
So 18
18 plus whatever you rolled.
plus 11, so that's 29.
29.
Plus my modifier, which is 3. 32.
32. Nice. Is that a new high for you?
Absolutely, because I think
Heck
I was
yeah.
23 prior.
I would say 32 is a heck of a chunk. Actually,
heck of a
more of a
chunk.
chunk than you guys had previously done to this guy. Let me do some quick math here.
32 plus like 50 is like 1,000 or something.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that was like 2,500 points of damage in one round. Good job.
Jeez, who would have thought? Yeah, so I just all focuses on that one attack. And I hit him so hard that's what drives into the natural one, where like buries and the thing, and I'm just like, I chunk him like really big, as his eyes kind of bleeding a little bit from that golden thing. As I don't know if I've ever cast it before. Maybe I've done it one time. My Curse of the Eyeless.
Oh,
and remember when
I have not.
I don't think I have.
No, I don't think so.
And so as he's kind of like bleeding, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. And so I chunk him really hard into the eye with both hands. And as I do so, I like get caught and staring at it. And I bury it into the wood. And I'm just like trying to pull my axe out. And I'm like kind of panicking.
Okay. Ending your turn. You have
Yes.
movement.
No, I'm staying strong here.
Okay, awesome. If you're staying there, you're trying to wedge the axe from out of the wood. It sees the opportunity, and it is going to take one massive chomp at you, hopefully. The thing is looking pretty bloodied. You guys have taken a lot of large chunks out of it. 16. Misses. Okay. Ending its turn, it's still trying to snap at you.
I just punch it in the side with my free hand real quick.
And you can see it's trying to like blink away the tears, but without hands to wipe its tears, it's all alone.
It's rough.
Ending its turn over to Hack.
He's just
Try and chop away.
Keeping honest, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keeping true to his name. That's a 28.
A 28 definitely is going to hit. That's some good damage.
Yeah, that plus 9 goes great. 6 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, absolutely.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage as Hack is continually to find a weak spot and just exploit it as he's hacking away, putting to his namesake. Over to Zage. You can hear him in your ear, and he's like, "Holding, caution, holding." Top of the round, back to Pizor. Pizor is going to release a Starry Wisp at the guy for a 19 to hit, which does hit.
Nice.
It's going to be a D8, 2D8
No more
of
invisible
radiant. 1, 3, 4 points of radiant damage, and you guys have broken 100 points of damage to this creature.
Nice.
Nice. Excellent. So you see this mote of star come wisping down from the top, and kind of like impacting it, and it almost just looks like a speck of dust hits his eye, and you see the eyemonger like blink
gosh.
real hard and is trying to get it out and is just blinking quickly, and it can't quite do anything as you unwedge your axe from the deck.
I pull back just with one hand. I go, "This is where you leave the Starhammer." And I pull back in, swinging up with one hand really big, grabbing with both, and just like a huge, like almost like you're splitting wood, just over the top.
Heck
with
yes.
the great axe. Come on. Let that saying go. 17.
A 17 total?
6, 23.
23 does hit. Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. He's nice.
Oh, that's a trip, but I just got 4 there. Did you need these separated at all?
Nope.
Okay, 10 points of damage on the first attack.
10 total. Awesome on the first attack. Heck yeah. Oh, another one.
No.
You've been taking these
that's
haymaker
so
swings, and you take a wide one and go to swing, and you just miss entirely wide, kind of whiffing, and you almost do like a classic, like, whoo, full 360. As you're fully committed to the swing, missing entirely. Ending your turn, you still have movement bonus action?
I think there's no reason for Carson to move. He feels confident in his position, so he's just going to stay put.
Okay, awesome.
So
As you stay put, it is going to try to continue to chomp at you, so it's going to take another bite. A 9. I wish this guy had any more than one attack and could also roll. A 9 misses. He goes to take a large bite and just bites in the empty space that you had just left, leaving you sweating, but still intact. Ending its turn, over to Hack, behind him.
Hack, at this point, his feet are kind of moving a lot. He's getting really excited. So he, like, sprints underneath it and just runs the axe, like, underneath the bottom of the
nice,
thing.
Absolutely.
Since he's small enough, so he'll come over to this side.
There's kind of like metallic and rock sparks.
Yeah.
Ting, 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 as he's dragging
better
it
yet,
along
he
the
uses his
bottom.
bonus action to sling his shield.
Yeah.
So he'll have, like, 2 hands on the axe
okay.
to, like,
Yeah,
make
heck
it
yeah.
to make it make more sense. I
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. I think that would mean it's versatile, so it'd be a D10 on the damage
It would
dice.
be, and that is an 18 to hit.
I thought that was a natural 20 from here, but 18 definitely hits.
I'll take it. No,
Wish,
yeah,
but no.
18. D8.
D10.
D10.
Because it's D8 one-handed, D10 versatile.
D10. 7 plus 3.
7.
10 points
Heck
of
yeah.
damage.
10 points.
Again,
Very nice.
automatons
Yeah,
staying the most
absolutely.
consistent players on the board.
Hey, somebody's got to pump out the
They
damage.
do it, I'll tell you what.
Okay, excellent. This eyemonger looking a little harried as you guys are continuing to take chunks and chunks, and there is this small debris field of pebble and rubble around your feet. Ending Hack's turn, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zage in your ear once more. Holding, Caution, things are getting hairy out there. Top of the round, Pizor is going to unleash another starry mote at the guy for a 19 to hit, which is another D8, 2D8 of radiant damage.
Nice.
3 plus 1, another 4 points. I think that's exactly what I rolled last time. Okay. Pizor once more just like taking whips of water from his canteen, grabbing motes of star energy and hucking them down at the eyemonger. The eyemonger getting harried and constantly blinking hard just to get everything out of his massive eye. Ending Pizor's turn. Over to you, Carson.
Pull my axe back, both hands, and I go, listen, this isn't personal. It's just business. And I just go for a swing.
Heck yeah.
That was crazy. It's not a good roll. It's a 7 plus 6, which is 13.
13's gonna miss.
He opens his mouth as I like swing through his mouth, just like, and it gave me all right. I said, it's time for you to leave. 7 again on the dice for 13.
13, 2 wide swings that miss as he's kind of chomping at each time, the axe swinging just through the open mouth. The mouth comes swinging at you in
Yes,
response.
Please do. Give me something.
I'm going to change
Because
dice
Carson
here.
just wants to feel something now.
Oh, he's going to feel something. And I hope you feel going in the magical golem with a natural 20.
No way.
Yeah.
Really? Carson's going to feel something.
Carson wanted to feel something, and feel something he is. He's going to get hit.
That now brings you to 25 ones and 25 20s.
Nice.
If my
An
calculations
automatic.
are correct.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
That's going to make it 20.
What kind of damage?
27 points of piercing damage.
All piercing.
Yep,
Okay.
all piercing. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw DC 18.
Love to. Oh my goodness. I'd love to tell you that's cocked because the 20's facing me, but the 2 is on top. So that is a 6.
Hey, do you remember the anti-magic
Yeah, I absolutely remember because
gullet?
I had to be swallowed. And I
Yeah.
imagine now at this point, my feet are inside his mouth.
Yeah. So on top of the
Sweet.
overarching darkness that swallows you immediately, there is this pinprick of acidity that kind of like tinges on the edges of your skin. Teeth sink into your calves themselves, and you feel the magic that suffuses your the potion you drank of flying, as well as kind of like the dancing, scintillating colors. No longer scintillating, no longer flying. You are limp within the mouth, in the dark. Ending your turn. Let me make sure. You are blinded and you're restrained.
Okay.
You also have total cover, which is good. Okay. At the start of your turn, you'll take damage from being swallowed, but that's not till the start of your turn.
I don't need to.
Ending the eyemonger's turn, who has now swallowed Carson Hallebrand. It kind of, whoop, I don't bother, whoop, I don't bother.
Did he take a turn with that last time? It's fine.
Oh my goodness, he did not. I don't think he has for the past 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
He's going to
get 20.
Yep. With the 20-foot of movement speed, gets you 15 up and
Hack
5 forward.
Hack will take a spot.
I was going to say, Hack does get his opportunity attack.
I think that's... I mean, 14 is clearly on top, but it does look...
I see the 14 on top.
You go with the 14?
Yeah.
It's a little bit cocked, but I think that was mainly on it. Okay, so it's a 23 to hit from Hack.
A 23 definitely hits.
With the double hands, 9 points of damage.
9 points. Heck
9
yeah.
points.
Okay, awesome.
This Hack does just a nice big leaping attack as it's like flying away. Just blink, 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 blink. No.
It did just see you get swallowed, so it has a sense of urgency and panic as the commander of their ship is gone. So it takes one last swing, getting this big chunk out of the bottom of the eye monger.
Zoinks!
Of all the first words.
Yes, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's just Shaggy.
The eye monger kind of like falters in its flight path for a moment. As you can tell, it's getting in the rough condition. Ending Hack's turn over to Zage. Zage, still inside your ear, says...
Can I hear him?
Okay, so this is where I'd have a really hard time saying no. You're still on the ship. So...
Okay.
It would make the same sense to me as if you were in, like, the Chester, but the Chester was still on the ship. You're still within the space.
Okay.
So where his voice originates from can still be right next to you, essentially, is the way I'm thinking about it. So.
Okay.
Zage's voice comes to you. If you ever left the air bubble, that's when we'd say no more. But still within the air bubble, Zage's voice comes within you. He's like, Carson, where'd you go? Do you need me to do anything? Ending his turn, over to Pizor. Pizor, let's see, what does he got? His hardest hitting is a guiding bolt, truthfully. So he's just going to second level guiding bolt.
Come on.
At the eye monger with a 19. A 19 does hit. Second level guiding bolt is 5d6 of radiant damage. So that's 6 points of damage so far. Another 6 points, 12 points, and we're gonna roll.
Ooh, that's wild.
1 point. So 13 total.
5. You didn't. Oh yeah.
13 points total.
Dang, on 60 or 5d6.
Yeah, honestly, not the best damage
rolls. No, but
rolls.
it's positive damage for us, so
it
we'll
is,
take
absolutely. It is glowing bright white, including on the interior. So as opposed to where it was all dark, you start to think, maybe my robe's working again. But instead, it just is glowing brightly. It's almost too bright. You blink and it's all-encompassing white all around you. Ending Pizor's turn, coming to the straight to the top of the round with you. Pizor's going to run. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You took damage?
A little bit of fall damage. 25, 30, 35 as he's just running kind of up and away. Bonus action. This thing's going. 5, 10, 15. It's 15 feet up. I'd say I can get to it. I'll make up for all the times that I didn't hit with it on the last terms. A 5-foot difference. A 2.
It is advantage.
It does, because I guiding bolted again. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That does hit with this 22 to hit. So that's going to be a D8 plus spellcasting modifier for another 11 points of damage. That's pretty good damage right there. From the inside, You hear kind of like this like boom of a spell hitting it, and then you hear this like quack of, that's not the sound. You hear nails on chalkboard actually just magnified on the inside as the kitty claws rake down the back sides of this eyemonger. And your nerves are sat on edges, but we take it to the top of the round with you.
The top of her?
Top,
Or just
not
the
top,
top
of,
of my turn?
Top of your turn.
So as I'm like just kind of sitting there pinched, I just grab the axe and I, with both hands behind the blade, I'm just gonna like, as much as I can, just, you know, shove it in to try to find some type of purchase.
Thank you for reminding me.
Disadvantage.
Top of your turn.
Oh.
I'm going to roll some acid damage.
Do I get any save throw or anything? Just automatic.
It is automatic.
Okay, love to hear it.
Because you are
Love to hear it.
swallowed.
Swallowed.
9.
Oh, goodness.
10.
19.
So that's 19, yeah. That was 2 hefty damage rolls on that one. 30. Where are you at,
Oh,
bud?
I'm gonna die.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. You rolled 30 so far?
Yeah. 34.
And there's more?
One more roll. $37 points of acid damage to Carson Hallobrand.
No way. You rolled...
Where are you at?
1.
You're at 1?
1. I had
No
38.
way. That is insane.
So the first 6 rolls you rolled 30, and the last 4 rolls you only rolled 7?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on 2 of the dice.
Way. Goodness
On the
gracious.
first one, it was 4, 6, 4, 6, 5, 5.
Okay.
I was really... I was like, do I really need to keep rolling? I'm going to. Okay, that's at the start of your turn.
I know it is. I can't cast magic to get out.
It is looking pretty rough. Not that you would know. I would say the blood, like the mouth is kind of full of blood that you would know is not your blood. It has this like very tangy, coppery smell that permeates the air, and most of the mouth is quite sticky. Carson Hallobrand is deep in thought, as he is deep in the throat of this eyemonger.
Pause.
No pause. Reading the character sheet top to bottom.
It's not looking great. You know, I would just...
And neither is he.
I know, but I have disadvantage on my strikes. I don't really have much of a addition, but he's going to do his best here. So he, like you said, hand behind the blades, and he's just going to shove the axe blade as much as he can. Double 20s. Come on, this is just first attack roll. 18 and 3 misses. Second attack roll. Misses.
Miss. Okay. 2 attacks. You're not able to make any purchase on the inside of this mouth. Unable to do anything. Ending your turn. Over to the eyemonger's turn. The eyemonger is going to chase after Pizor. And that's as far as he would get, technically.
He just goes straight down. He wouldn't.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yes, you're right. 5 feet closer. But he could dash, so he can catch up. He's just going to hungrily chase him.
I never got a turn with Hack last round. Because he went up away from Hack, and then Hack went down.
You did.
Okay.
I did skip CAC. We'll give you 2 attacks on this round. That would end his turn, so the eyemonger dashes towards Pizor himself,
Okay.
ending its turn. over to Hack himself.
He should have. Goodness, I forgot we taken that off. Should have enough here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Nice.
Then he'll go on this side, 25, and then 30 to get
Okay.
closer. And so I guess he'll go and take 2 attacks then.
Absolutely.
See what he can do. +9, natural 1, natural 20. That's crazy. It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, the natural 20 hit? Right, those are 2 separate
Yeah,
attacks.
since he had 2 attacks.
Awesome.
That's nuts. Just a 2 though, so 10, 12, 15 points of damage on the good attack.
It had 6 hit points left. If you would like to tell me how Hack hacks it apart.
Hack just like, as he sprints and buries the axe with both hands, he buries it in there, and as the monger begins to like flail and kind of fail his flight pattern as he's kind of floating and hovering, Hack himself almost looks like he just like swung this thing down, and as he buries it into the side of into the bed of the ship, he just like really pushes the axe through and just keeps like sinking and sinking till at one point Carson feels a little poke just slightly into his side.
And Carson takes 1 point of damage.
Yes.
No, absolutely. Hack splits wide open this eye monger, and it cracks like a geode. Along its mouth line, you feel all the pressure relief from the teeth that have sunk into your calves, and it cracks open on the deck itself, and you're kind of like stuck there getting tossed around in this gigantic rock bowl.
Crazy.
As fresh air hits you, and the kind of like slight tingle of acid on the edges of your skin starts to fade. Pizor rushes over. He's like, "Oh my goodness, Carson, are you doing okay?" And he places his hands on you, and water washes over.
No, I'm definitely not doing okay.
I am not going to lie. You look really rough. Ooh.
I feel terrible. This
do-
is making it feel better.
Okay, I just real quick here. I rolled really badly. You get 7 points of healing.
That's great. At least 7 times the amount of hit points I had before.
You look 7 times better than you did just a moment ago.
You just saved my life.
Pizor is like pulling you out of the rock at this
Oh,
point.
thanks. Oh, and I pull out like this large tooth out of my rib. Oh gosh. That's huge. All right. I'm gonna sit down for a second.
Of course, yes.
Oh,
Have you ever seen one of those things before?
no. I thought that was a good place to stay last night. So now we have to worry about the asteroids trying to eat us.
Next time we need to just at least poke the asteroid, make sure it doesn't blink.
Yeah, that's standard practice now.
You
Standard
learn-
operations.
Yep.
Poke asteroid before calling it a night.
Learning opportunities are not fun in outer space here, honestly.
No. God. Okay. Yeah. Should we push this thing off the ship?
You know what, honestly, hang tight, I'll just do it with the Chester.
All right. Zage, you ready to get us out of here? This is.
Understood, jamming on. Where to?
We need to continue the direction we were heading the day prior.
We're on a good path then.
Yes, I mean, I'm still looking. We should be getting close. We have to be getting very, very, very close.
Okay. Onwards we go, looking out for other ships and now asteroids.
Looking out for everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looking out for everything.
right.
With that, I will have you roll me a D100.
I'm gonna pull out the Ori when I get a second here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
You
what?
could
Why not?
definitely take a short rest in this time.
I'm going to use my my one celestial heal for the 3d4. Goodness, as you level up, you just get all this extra things. It's hard to find everything.
That actually does remind me.
Yeah.
On top of allowing this to be a short rest, I'm actually going to forgo that D100 roll.
Okay.
As opposed, what we're going to do is level you up to level 8.
No way.
Yes, way.
Really?
Way.
Way.
Between obliterating an entire ship.
Oh, that's right.
A couple sessions ago, and then I think doing it again, right? Because you killed all the Githyanki the second time around. No, you evaded them the first time.
We evaded the first one.
Killed them all the second time.
Pulled the Jack Sparrow
Yes.
on the first one.
And then you whooped up on a bunch of monkeys. And now
That's right, the guys that
the
tried
Eyemonger.
to get
Yes.
us in the Chester.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said,
Sweet.
that brings you to level 8, Mr.
Hey,
Carson.
level 8.
Level 8's a pretty good one for those playing along at home, as it does give you one of the rare abilities to choose between an ASI or a feat.
Yeah, I'm
So-
going to multi-class.
You can multi-class. That's another choice too. Can't always do that at any point.
Cool. Are we at the point where you want me to do that?
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely.
Okay.
This would be a great time to actually call the episode there,
Okay.
ending it with you rolling hit dice. If you want to go over what you're choosing at
Sure.
level 8, we can.
Yeah.
Or if we just wanted to skip past that, we can touch on it at
I
the
think
beginning.
I think I know what I want to do.
Okay.
We talked about it when I did level 7, and I think I just want to stay there. I kind of
Cool.
like the idea of it.
Yeah.
I guess we will, for those of us that you don't want to listen to,
Yeah.
since we kind of like to do this. So if you want to call it here, thank you guys for listening to episode number 25. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you for this. Please remember to like and subscribe. And if you guys are cutting out here, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.
And those of you that have stuck around.
Stuck around, that 1 second longer.
Yeah.
Thank you. For those of us that like the little nitty gritty fun things of D&D, I guess first and foremost, I will roll some HP
Yeah.
as I get a D10 from my blood hunter self. Let's see this here. Come on, mamacita. Do something.
Hey, little
for me.
mama.
Hey, little mama. Oh, it's a 1.
You get to re-roll ones.
That was
We
a
don't take
wild
that.
roll.
It was.
I
That
will
was
take it.
clinging on.
For a 6,
Nice.
we'll take her.
Heck yeah. I think last time you rolled below average.
Yeah, I did. So it kind of makes
But
up for
prior
it
to
here.
that, you've typically rolled well above average.
So I've got 49, which that takes me up to a grand total of 81.
Ooh, we're getting close to 100.
So I think I'm going to do an ability score improvement.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm going to do Constitution and Intelligence.
Does the Constitution bring you up to an even number?
It does, which takes my
Ooh.
HP up to 89.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
And would take my Intelligence up to an even number as well.
So that also increases your spell save DC
Correct.
as well as the attack modifier.
Makes my
Plus-
DC go up to at least 14.
Heck yeah.
And my attack modifier now, I've got a +6 kind of just all the way around.
Heck yeah.
So it levels my character out a little bit more from that perspective. My strength still stays at 16, but my AC literally went from, or my HP went from 71 at level 7 to 89.
Dang.
That's
a
like
19
that's like a
gain.
barbarian growth right
Yeah,
there with
that's
Max
awesome.
Con.
For those interested, it's because if you increase your Constitution to the next tier, so if you go from like a 13 to a 14, a 15 to a 16, whichever, or 14 to 16, whenever you go up, you gain 1 hit point for every level that you are.
Retroactively.
Yeah, retroactively. So hence he gained 8.
Yeah.
On top of that, he gains the 2 every level for tough, plus his Constitution modifier, plus what he rolled.
Yeah.
Totaling
Crazy
up to
change.
19 total, or 18 total?
Yeah, 18 total for
Yeah.
that level.
So-
So pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's a heck of a jump.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. And, makes my intelligence that much stronger, so that should really help him too from that perspective. So
Yeah.
that helps out. The +5 was kind of rough, but we'll see as we go on.
We're also going to update the automatons
That we
to
shall
be stronger sidekicks for you as well. So
Okay.
that way, as you're leveling up, they're keeping up with you.
Absolutely. Okay.
We'll level up those on the side, and by the time we get back to it next Wednesday, we'll have higher levels, and hopefully we'll be finding that temple.
Hey, we're on the cusp, I feel it. Guys, thanks for sticking around for this little behind the scenes extra section here. I guess nothing else to be said, really, right?
No,
Guys,
not much.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
See ya.